Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Hannah and I do journaling content and sometimes I vlog. For 2024, I will be using the Yop and Tom dotted journal again this year since I really liked it in 2023. I'll fill in these first few pages afterwards, but this journal also comes with a grid guide, which is really helpful when it comes to spreads. If this didn't come with one, I would probably dedicate this first page to making my own grid guide for the journal. So for my yearly spreads, I like to pick a quote for the year. Last year was "Trust the seeds you are planting," and I'll link that setup video down below if you're interested. So this year, the quote I chose is "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." There's another quote that stuck out to me, and it's, "If you want something you never had, you must do something you've never done. So I will be striving to live out of my comfort zone and see where life takes me." I've included a loading bar that says loading 2024 because the next page is gonna say hello 2024, so it ties in these two first pages together. And here I'm just outlining the quote, and then for the surrounding empty areas, I'm gonna be filling it in with stamps and stickers. For this yearly setup, I stuck with butterflies and flowers. The butterflies represent flying outside of your comfort zone, and the flowers represent growing and blossoming as a person. Lastly, I'm filling in the empty spaces with these gold stars. This completes my quote page. Now we're gonna move on to my yearly cover page. For this page, I'll be writing 2024 sort of slanted upwards like a staircase, and then I'll draw a border around it with my gold marker. And then above the border afterwards, I'll be writing in hello. And I ended up going with a pink and gold theme with the markers here. Maybe black as well, because for this yearly setup I used quite a bit of stamps, and halfway through the video you can probably notice that my hands turned black from the ink. And for all the empty space afterwards, I'm filling it in with these doodles, stars, and dots. I noticed that I don't like having empty space. So technically, I could have stopped with the Hello 2024 page for my quote and my cover. Since I had an extra page to spare, I wrote "Time to Bloom," and then I ended up decorating the whole page with butterfly and flower stamps, which came out really nice. If you don't have these stamps, don't worry, you could just fill them in with very easy flower doodles. That's what I would have done if I didn't have these stamps. I also have a video of easy flower doodles. If you're interested in checking that out, I'll link that down below for you as well. Now this concludes the art portion of the yearly setup. Now we will move on to the future log. I'm gonna be dividing up the next 4 pages. Each page is divided up into 3 columns, and each column is dedicated to a month of the year. I will be using a calendar stamp for each month of the year since it is not as time consuming as doing it by hand. Log now complete. I will be moving on to the 2024 goals page. So I will be taking this one page and dividing it up into 4 sections for the 4 categories of goals that I will be setting, which are personal, health and fitness, social, and career. The second page will be the action plan page. So on top of setting the goals, I will be writing down tasks that I need to complete in order to achieve these goals. On this page, I will only focus on more higher priority goals. This next page is the accomplishments page, and it is quite self-explanatory, but I like to say that I like to throw in even the tiniest thing, like starting a new hobby. I'll write that in because we should celebrate these small wins on top of the big wins. So this next page is called the to check out page. So this includes shows and movies, places and novels that I want to check out in 2024. Now on to the very last spread of my yearly setup, which is the favorites page. It's actually a personal favorite of mine, and I've been doing it for maybe 3 years now. Throughout the year, you basically write in your favorite anything. Could be show, movie, song, basically anything you like that month of the year. And it's really nice to look back on it in the future. This spread will conclude my yearly setup for 2024. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Here is the final flip through. Have a wonderful 2024.